Speed.
This one causes quite a bit of anxiety for some people, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you can look at speed in lots of different ways, but one of the ways we're going to look at today is thinking about how do you judge your speed? So, we've got speed limits to adhere to, and that we can't really go over them. But one of the ways that I try and teach or train people is to think about if there was no speed limits, what speed would you do in this road? And what happens is most people can actually judge a safe speed to drive on a particular road. And there's many different factors, but one of them may be that you take in your surroundings and you adjust your speed to what you can see. Now, that's a really good way of noticing what's happening and adjusting what you do in the car so that if something happens outside the car, you can stop safely. What you also notice as well is it's not far off what you was doing originally because you are taking in that information from outside, applying it in your driving and noticing this feels safe. If you was on a country road, what sort of speed would you do on a country road? Now, common sense tells us when you're approaching a bend, you would slow down. But every bend is different. So how do you judge that speed? Well, it all depends on how far you can see. And again, what we're doing is we're taking in information from outside to be able to adjust our speed, to be able to stop safely if we need to.
So picking up on exactly that point, the fact that you're taking in information, this is where it's important not to compare yourself to other drivers. So it maybe should go without saying, but we're going to say it, is that somebody who is an expert, who's got lots and lots of experience in their driving, is going to take in the information around them. They're going to know exactly what they're looking for and be able to spot what they need, the information that they need to make a decision much more quickly than somebody who is a new driver, a learner driver, or an inexperienced driver. So, depending on how experienced you are, depends on the speed that you're able to take in the information you need to make decisions. There is a piece of research, there is some thought that new or learner drivers may be up to 2 seconds slower in taking in the information that they need to make a decision. So keep that in mind and don't compare the speed of your decisions to the speed of the decisions of somebody who's been driving for years and years. Make sure that you take the time you use the time you need to take in the information to make your decisions, and don't try and do it as quickly as everyone else.